Mm. Mm. Tasty. How we doing? Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me. Is the correct microphone? It's been a few days. Yeah, that's the correct microphone. Ladies, gents, we doing good? Hope we're having a nice, calm, relaxing, um, good Monday. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Good. I'm good. Oh no, it skipped ahead. I gotta find. It was like.
Guy instead. But
Let me catch it
here
up
I
real quick
stand
because I had to
before
press
you, half as happy
numbers.
as the rest. I know I'm no good at showing it, but I'm trying my very best.
All right. Is that too loud? That feels too loud. If not, then we'll keep it. But if so, let me know. Ladies and gents, it is part 2 of my live stream last Wednesday. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. A little bit. I'll turn it down. Yeah, because I think I turned the volume up for repo on Thursday. Which, by the way, I'm going to be doing some more repo tomorrow at 10. And then we're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to change things up just a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. For a multitude of reasons. I think I want to start doing live streams on weekends at noon Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to try that out this weekend. See how that goes. My laptop is charging, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Had it unplugged for quite a while. Plugged in. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. I don't know who I'm thanking here. Myself. My clock on the desk right now is wrong. It's saying 8 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't feel like changing it right now. But yeah, today we have some more lyrics and music to go over. Yeah, real quick. Why is it that if I go to taskbar settings and I go to taskbar behaviors, I have checked off automatically hide the taskbar. So why doesn't it automatically hide the taskbar? Is this why? That's why. That'll do it. I mean, it doesn't matter. You guys are allowed to see it. It's not like I'm hiding anything down there. Okay. It's weird, yeah. Are we ready to get started? Ready to get going? Why does it rank my chat like it ranks you guys on how often you type in chat, which I guess is cool. And like like I'm not just now noticing this. Like it's something. Yeah, I am not just now noticing this. Trust. But I don't like that it does that because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I'm his number 2 chatter, or ooh, I'm his number 1 chat. No, no, you guys are all my chatters. That's all. That's it. We got a little something from home. A couple little somethings from home. You can't see one of them for some reason. I think it's because I moved this. Yeah, this got moved. But you can see this little thing. Credit to Mothany, my mother, made this little painting. And I think that's really cool. I'm trying to get it set up so it's my YouTube header. So hopefully soon that'll be the case. But I also got some Funko Pops behind me. So if I ever stand up and leave, um, you can look at a Funko version of me who is popped out of its little plastic. Doctor Strange, Jay Garrick, Doctor Phosphorus, Doc and Einstein, a lot of docs, and Marty in a puffy vest. Of course, of course. Anyway, I think I'm stalling. I don't know why I'm stalling, but it's time to probably forget the rest of this album. We're starting halfway through intermission because that's where we ended off last week. And here we go. Let's get going. Oh, before I get going, there's a couple things that I didn't talk about that I want to talk about. So, Mr. Newton, real quick, I did end up capitalizing your. I texted one of my friends who is in fact Christian, I believe, and he told me that yes, it wouldn't hurt to capitalize your and like you, but also I don't remember if I mentioned this. So I'm just gonna mention it real quick now. What's with the voting lately? Oh my god, I've been forgetting about that. Yeah. I don't know, just to see what songs people like. Um, I've been forgetting about that. Yeah, so that's what 3 posts have been made now. I scheduled them about a week ago now. I forgot about them. Let's see. Let's see where we're at with these. Um, so restart won the first vote. Mr. Newton won the second vote, and Get Out of My Head won the third vote. Thanks, guys. Well, not one yet. You guys still got some time. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Go vote on which song is your favorite of each post. So the plan is to do round 1, which was the EP, round 2, which is the first 4 songs, round 3, which is the next 4 songs. Round 4 is going to be Funny Tragedy, Pushing Up Daisies, What's Wrong with Me, and These Days I'm Empty. Round 5 is going to be Anyone Else, I'm Doing All Right, the grand finale, and I'm going to throw a Restart in there a second time. And then the last round is going to be the winner of round 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does that make sense? Gum, you missed a no. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. Maybe I should have explained that before making the posts, but regardless. Gum. But yeah, did I mention the gimmick with this? I know that it's like October 17th is like the day the album came out, and I even put it here, the album's release date. But did I mention that whenever I play this song live, I'm gonna say whatever day it is? So if I was playing the song live to you right now, I would say favorite color too, but November 3rd in ocean blue. So that's just gonna be like a little gimmick that I plan on doing. I don't remember if I mentioned that. I probably did. But if I didn't, I just now did. And now if we go to intermission, we go continuation of overture in the tune of the 12 of the songs. We go here for the ranking in chats. It's alphabetical order for XP points. Alphabetical order. What? Alphabetical order? Right now, like, it happens to be in alphabetical order, but I don't think that's like a thing. So you have the same number of XPs. Oh, that's silly. That's silly. That is really silly. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop stalling.
I feel so lost without.
Is it still too loud? We good?
Do you hate the show you're watching?
Can you hear it actually? Yeah.
Hate me.
Gotcha.
If only I was wrong.
So that was sorry, let's go back a little bit. That was Funny Tragedy. Funny Tragedy's tune.
If only I was wrong and you liked this show.
This is Pushing Up Daisies. I didn't put the things there yet. I will soon. Maybe after this stream.
Blinded by the bright beaming lights.
And then this is
And as the
What's Wrong With Me?
crowd sits quietly.
Fun
while
fact.
my
Sounds good.
hands
Sounds good
still
thinking. Fun fact.
shake.
Originally in the album track list, Pushing Up Daisies and What's Wrong With Me were swapped. Which was cool because now I can't imagine the album the other way around. Like I seriously couldn't. But it was originally swapped, which happened after I wrote the song, so I had to like switch the lyrics around here. So it was like I think this whole verse was before this whole verse, but then I had to like tweak it a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember what the original was. But yeah, that's a little lore
When
there.
I'm halfway through
This is What's Wrong With Me.
Someone help me get through
These
I
Days I'm Empty.
wish well to the people who paid for the show. It kinda sucks, I probably ruined your day, but I hope that nonetheless you stay. So once you hear the ending, then you'll probably
then, of
say
course,
you don't
anyone
wanna
else?
come back. You don't wanna find
I got a lot
me
of
if
great
you
comments
saw
on this
me
one because I posted it
online,
on
you'd just
slaps.com,
swipe
which is
right on
DistroKid's
by
like
me.
music
This
forum.
EP's a joke, I won't listen to anything else.
And then I'm doing all right.
But if you ask,
So yeah, just a
I'll
continuation
say
of the
my
song talking about it. It's a lot of some verses have different words completely. Some verses like this one have like the same skeleton for as the original song. So it's I think it's pretty cool, and a lot of people seem to think so on the forum that I posted it on.
If you choose to stick around, then please enjoy your time.
So anyway, to change a vote, you can change a vote. I think so. You just tap on a different option. I think on YouTube. If you can't do that, sorry. But you should just be able to just tap a different option. I say I have 24 hours to vote. I'm just gonna when I'm making round 5, I'm just gonna go from there if it's that, and then when making round 6, I'll just do it that week. So you have some time. Trust. But yeah, any questions about intermission? I know we're kind of coming right in the middle of things. It's kind of the point, I suppose, of today's stream. There is something I want to talk about when we get to a different song that's later that I did for this song. And we're definitely going to have a lot to talk about when we get to that song, but I won't say which one yet. So yeah, if you have any questions about this song, about any of the songs you've heard already, or if you want to pre-fire some questions for later, literally ask anything you want at any time, as long as this live stream is going, of course. And then I'll answer it. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's get to what is next. Funny Tragedy. Funny Tragedy is an interesting one. All transitions and how creative intermission is with bringing in all the songs melodies. Thank you. It's something that I think is I want to say it's inspired by The Air Up Here by Origami Angel, but they don't necessarily do that. They don't change lyrics or anything. They just kind of bring in old parts from previous songs on the album in that song. But it's also something that I've like kind of always wanted to do, you know, because I've never really heard anybody do it before, especially like right in the smack in the middle of the song. I've heard like AJR has their overtures where they bring in parts later in the albums, unless I'm mistaken. That's the case. Like it's been a while since I've heard AJR. Like they do that for their overtures, right? And Origami Angel does that in the last song where they bring in other parts, but neither of those examples change the lyrics with the same melody, unless I'm mistaken. That's the AJR fan behind me, and neither of them do it in the middle of the album, right? Because like it's definitely a first track or last track thing, but nobody like stops in the middle to just do that and pay tribute to the other songs, especially in the middle, because it's like people are gonna recognize these ones, but you're also spoiling these ones. Does that make sense? Yeah. But thank you for the creative comment. It's unique, yeah. You hate spoilers. I do, but like I don't think spoiling the melody and changing the lines isn't really like crazy, and it's only like a little bit. Because now when people get to these songs on a first listen on the album, they're like, "Oh, I heard this melody in intermission," but they still get to feel the song for the first time. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's too late to change it now, even if I end up regretting doing that, which I don't. I think it was a good choice. All right, I'm gonna talk about Funny Tragedy, a song about the narrator's life's decline now that his lover is gone. Hold on. thought the U looked weird, but it doesn't. Yeah, and that's pretty much what the song is. I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay, yeah. Yes, so this song, it's one that before I leaned into the show theme of the album, this song was the middle track, and it was called The Middle because I had the beginning, the middle, and the end. It had like its own different lyrics. I don't think it was a love song or breakup song. I don't remember what it was about. I would have to pull up the old lyrics, which I don't think I have. Sounds brilliant to hear from you. Yes, thank you. Um, yeah, it was originally the middle, and I had to change it when I wrote intermission, of course, because I loved the melody, but I didn't know what else to do with it except throw it like one later. And then I decided to write the song completely on the ukulele because I wanted a ukulele song because I thought it would be really cool to have a ukulele song. Um, really quick, would my lovely roommate mind handing me my ukulele in the closet? Let's pull up Guitar Tuna. Right side of the closet. Thank you. We're just gonna get a little crazy. Um, you. I think that's out of tune. That actually sounded pretty good. Hold on. That's definitely flat. That's definitely flat. That's also like super flat. All right, so yeah, I tune it down half a step like my guitar. Um, what's the chord progression? Is it out of tune already? My phone's also almost dead. It's because, okay, so I think when it was the middle, I wrote it for the guitar. But then when I rewrote the lyrics were way softer now than they were on the guitar. So it was like, instead of like having the guitar, I feel so lost without a hand to hold mine. Those aren't hard lyrics, right? Um, so I wanted to put it on the ukulele. I feel so lost without a hand to hold mine. Mine's emptier than ever. How about yours? I look down too much to notice life still moves on without me. They say I'll get through this someday, but I'm not sure. Right, those are soft lyrics, I think. And sorry, I have headphones in. I don't know if this is like out of tune again, but we're just gonna deal with it. I feel so lost without someone to listen. My friends say they can be here, but I won't. Still pretty soft. Become a burden, although it's hurting. I can fix me on my own. I wish I had you to go to, but I don't. They get a little harder with those first two lines, I guess. But like it's like it's more of a passionate soft than a hard loud. You know what I mean? And then we get to I feel so lost without a heart to guide mine. My compass must be broken 'cause it won't. While this is more like a passionate soft, this felt more hard. So I wanted to switch between sounds into thank you. I wanted to switch between the soft and the hard partway through. And then we go back to soft lyrics down here. My life's a funny tragedy that you'll no longer see. If you care to know what's happening, then don't worry. You'll always have a seat. We go back to soft. So I went back to ukulele for that part. Which I'm not going to be able to do live because it's hard enough switching between ukulele and guitar the first time. But it's easy to set the ukulele down than it is to pick it up, especially when the transition is mid strumming pattern, which we'll hear when we actually play the song. Some themes to intermission. Love the ukulele. Was going to ask what made you choose that sound. That's what made me choose the sound. Soft lyrics deserve soft playing. And I felt like using the ukulele rather than playing the guitar softly was a better choice. And I think I just can't hear it the other way, even though I did play it on the guitar the day the album came out and I performed it on YouTube. That's because I forgot the ukulele here and I was at home. Yeah. Let's play it. I love the lyrics in this song, I gotta say. This is definitely the youngest track on the album, for sure. Yeah, this is the most recently written. It's also the one. When did I start writing the song? Like, I think I wrote this song around the same time I wrote the EP, which was like April last year. Definitely the most recent. It's also one that I had the hardest time with because it was the newest, and I really wanted to keep writing. I think I had just this, and I didn't know what else to do here. And then I just started going crazy. Like, I think these lines are probably some of my best. Like, there's some top 10 Stephen Anthony lines in here, I think. Good question. Agreed that you fits the vibes of the lyrics. Definitely good lyrics. Yeah, thank you. All right.
I feel so lost without.
And okay. I was conflicted when producing the song. We'll let it play. You can hear my voice sounds like it's low quality, it's outside, but the ukulele sounds produced. There's a reason for that. So, this explanation is for any music producers. You probably know more about this than I do. What I did for the vocals for the first half of the song was I didn't record them outside. What I did was I took a recording of my voice outside, recorded the vocals for the song inside, and then changed the EQ, changed the production settings to match what my voice would sound like if I recorded it on like a voice memos outside. Does that make sense? And I did that so the background outside audio from the voice recording, the vocals recording wouldn't be in it, but I could layer in my own outside audio on top of that. Does that make any sense? The reason why I didn't do the same thing with the ukulele is because I found a production quality that sounded really good for the ukulele and didn't want to waste that. So the ukulele is produced well. The vocals are intentionally not. Does that make sense? I also want to know if you agree with that decision.
I look down too much to notice.
Very creative. Thank you.
Still moves on without me.
I mean, would it be better if the vocals were produced with the ukulele, or would it be better if the ukulele was produced poorly with the vocals? Or do you like how it is now? Or should it be backwards? Should the ukulele be outside with the vocals produced? You got 4 options here. I think the uke fits. It also adds to the build-up right after, which the switch into guitar. That's true. Let's keep listening. Because there's one part I want to talk about real quick.
I'm not sure. I feel
You can hear that one strum is off. And I could never recreate it on a ukulele if I tried. What happened was when recording each of my songs, I did like 10 takes in a row of the full like guitar track of the whole song and then cut them up and pieced them together from there. For this song, I did that too, but I couldn't find a take of the ukulele strum that sounded good. So it was like days later, I re recorded just that one strum at the end of that verse.
But I'm not sure.
Specifically, that one.
I
As a result, the ukulele was out of tune for that one strum. And I couldn't hear it when I did that one strum because that's all I did was the one strum. But then I went back and listened to it all pieced together. I don't even think I did. I think what happened was is I was recording the vocals over the ukulele part, and then when I heard the like the out of tune strum, I chuckled to myself, and that's why I chuckled to myself in the take.
feel so lost. I'm not sure.
You listen again.
I feel so lost.
And since it's out of tune in the flat way, I don't know. Like, can like? I know I can like. I can bend to sharpen it, but I don't know how I would flatten it. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know.
Without someone to live.
I think it would be weird with a voice more produced than the ukulele, like you said. There are soft lyrics, so being soft and outside sounds right for the song. The uke being produced just fits well. Yeah, and you can also argue like he was just kind of singing it to himself, and then the ukulele just kind of came in on its own. You know. I don't know if that means anything actually. I'm just gonna.
My friends say they can be here, but I won't become a burden, although it's hurting. I can fix
Musical scene in
me
the show or
on
something.
my
That's what I was imagining.
own.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish I had you to go to, but I don't. I feel so
And the produced vocals come in with the
lost
guitar.
without a heart to guide my
And maybe it would have
compass.
sounded better if the ukulele was produced poorly. But I found a really good sound for the ukulele that I didn't want to waste, especially since it's my only ukulele song of the year.
This must be broken, 'cause it won't take me back to
This is,
my
like,
life with you.
Maybe even
How
a top
did
5
our
verse
love
on this
get
entire album
lost
for me.
with
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna run this back. Run this back.
Compass. Feel so lost.
Thanks, me too.
Without a heart to guide my compass must be broken, 'cause it won't take me back to my life with you. How did our love get lost with time? The girl who loved me more than I did, where'd she go?
Borderline favorite line on the whole album. I actually I'm so proud of writing this, and I'm so proud that I was able to put it in a public piece of work of mine. Dude, like there's so much to say about it, and like I'm not gonna sit here and explain it because like obviously you probably get it, but wow. One thing that I was considering doing, and I want to know if you think I should have put it in, is if we go back,
More than
I wanted to add like a little, because you know how in After Party I go, oh no, like in the background. I wanted to do something like that for this song. So I'm gonna demonstrate.
where'd she go?
Oh, where'd she
I
go?
feel
It
so
would be something like that. I decided not to add it in. I don't remember exactly why I decided not to add it in. Whenever I listen to it, I play that little part in my head. But like, I don't know. I feel like the moment kind of stands alone. Does that make sense? Like, the passion's kind of already there in the words. I don't feel like I need to repeat it with vocal passion. Does that make sense? As cool as it could have been, I don't think it fits this moment or the vibe. Yeah. Do you think if I join like a Midwest emo or just like a casual indie rock band and we rehashed this song, do you think it would fit that vibe, or should I still like steer away from that little background piece? What do you think? That's just like a hypothetical. Like if I were to remake this song with like electric guitar, drums, uh, rock instruments, because that's something I really want to do someday. I don't know if I'll ever get to do it, and if I don't, it's okay. I already did it here. Okay. Yeah, it would fit it better, but it's something that we'd have to try out. Um, maybe if we like it, I don't know.
Lost without.
This was a hard part to figure out, but I think I figured it out well.
My
Ready?
car ride shows are missing a harmony.
It, I'm torn because it doesn't sound right, but at the same time, it sounds right. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a good thing that it kind of doesn't sound right because the character can't do the harmonies on his own, and that highlights that. But I don't know. Sounds right in my opinion. Thank you. I think it would take away from the emotion in the lyrics. I agree with you. Actually, that's a good point. Harmony is harmonizing. That does happen. Um, I'm gonna go back somewhere in a second, but we're gonna take a listen at this next verse.
I miss when we talked every week. My car ride. I miss when we talked every
Remember that line.
week. I miss when we talked every week.
Please hold. I hope I don't accidentally play anything copyrighted. I'm opening Apple Music right now. If I do, I'll just mute this part of the stream. Let's go here. Ready?
Evelyn, remember when we would talk every week? Done this thing before.
Oh, it fucking went ahead. Frick! What timestamp was Funny Tragedy on? Not that one.
I miss when we talked
Yeah,
every week.
yeah.
Evelyn, remember when we would talk every week?
That was intentional. If you couldn't tell, I don't know who would catch that if I didn't actually like mention it. But yeah, that was just a way for me to connect this song to that character, Evelyn. Absolutely. What button is it? This button. So yeah, let's keep listening.
About what's stupid in our lives. Now we're nothing more than strangers, aren't we?
Here's another case where I didn't want to layer, but layering just felt right. When I come in with the humming, it was because whenever I would listen to the song, like if we go back, just like
Back
anyway,
to my lost without.
like we would listen to the I would listen listen to this verse just to, like make sure it sounded right, and then I would just like
must be broken 'cause it won't.
mm,
Take me back to my life with you. How did our love get lost?
I would just do
with
that to myself,
time?
and when I tried putting that over the words, but it didn't feel right. I think it only feels right where I ended up putting it, which was here. And it just sounds good. The only thing I regret is bending it right here. It doesn't sound good there, I don't think. But yeah, that's just one of those things. It's like the ending of You're Not Alone. It just sounds great to me, and the ending of the grand finale, which we'll get to today.
Life's a funny tragedy that you'll no longer see. If you care to know what's happening, then don't worry. You'll always have a seat.
Yeah. I titled the song before writing this little lyric, And this is probably the line. Like this is probably the part I had the most like the hardest time with. Um, just like this ending part because I didn't know how to end the song. Like I had all this good material, but it was just like, now how do I cap it? Um, and I think there's something special about it not having like this first melody. It's just like this ending one that just repeats that ending melody. Like it's on its own. It doesn't have its partner. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it's one of those like, um, my life sucks and you're not here anymore. But if you want to be, you can be. You're always welcome, brother. Walk in.
Always happening, and don't worry. You always
Next.
have a seat.
Any questions about Funny Tragedy? If not, then we'll continue. A song that ponders the what ifs after a failed relationship. Yeah, this is a big one because I think maybe more so than Mr. Newton. Maybe they're about equal in this idea. It was this close to being scrapped. There's only one thing in the song that actually saves it and makes it worth keeping to me, and it's the second verse, which we'll listen to. Another thing that I didn't even think about putting in the song until I was recording it, and I just did it to myself while listening to it, was the. What inspired Funny Tragedy? I'll have to go back real quick. That's a good question. I don't know. I think I just kind of sang this line to myself, like after the lyric change, and then this was kind of a thing, and then this line is inspired by like whenever I'm walking, like I'm looking down at the ground a lot rather than like what's in front of me, which like is just a habit that I've had as long as I can remember. Life still moves on without me. I think this is like taken from somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it's like a line that's like, you spend so much time looking down, you miss the world around you, or something like that. And I just rehashed it for my song. Um, and this is just to rhyme with the first part. This is just I'm doing all right esque lyrics. Um, that that line I referenced feels arm's lengthy, but I can't think of any arm's length song that actually mentions that off the dome. But let's continue. Friends say they can be here, but I won't become a burden. Although it's hurting, I can fix me on my own. I wish I had you to go to, but I don't. Very, I'm doing all right. Holy moly, because like it mentions a person. I'm doing all right mentions a person that the character wants to share his feelings with, but she won't bother listening, or he. I don't know. And then um, we get to I feel so lost without a heart. I don't even remember where I came up with this absolute masterpiece, but I think it was just supposed to mirror this, where instead of a hand to hold mine, I was thinking like a heart to guide mine, and then from there I just went to that metaphor of like the hearts taking me places, and my little Google Maps in my chest isn't really telling me where I want to go. It's not working. The girl who loved me way more than I loved myself is gone now, and I want her back just so I can feel some love. I say I don't actually feel this way, of course. This is just like a character. And then feel so lost without someone to sing with. It's just like I don't know, singing with in the car with people, and like going from singing with someone in the car to singing by yourself probably really sucks. It's also, um, I mean, like close to when I got my driver's license. So I think that's also kind of where this is inspired by. You're saying stuff. Okay, it could be AJR. I don't know why, but I just got the feeling I recognize it from AJR. That's a good point. Could be AJR. I have different interpretations from the meaning behind it, but I can't talk about why or where I feel it came from. Interesting. And then this was really hard to write, but then I feel like this is like it. yeah, the song itself, it wasn't like a I gotta write a song about this because like I've already written a song about this. Let's be real. Um, Probably I can't like freaking these days I'm empty literally about this, but it's just like I don't know. I started with this idea, and then I rolled from there. Um, Pushing up daisies.
Should have called you every evening. I should have told you that I'm right here if you need me. I should have taken you everywhere that you wanted to go.
Song that ponders the what is after a failed relationship. Yeah.
And held you closer and made you feel at home.
This is like pretty much this whole song is pretty much unchanged from when I first wrote it. Except for this first verse, it's like very slightly altered just to make more sense, to have the rhyme scheme fit, to be grammatically correct. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this song. This one seems pretty straightforward, I guess.
It's hard, it sucks to know you're better off without me.
I hate this about my song, mainly because this is something that if Alan Steinsberg from Arm's Length heard me mention something like this about one of their songs, he'd be like, dude, don't ruin the song for me. You know, because he mentioned like so in an interview that he did for his upcoming album, he said he wrote a song about ED, and he got upset at people because they thought he meant erectile dysfunction, but he was talking about eating disorders. And I think whenever I think of this, I think of penis. That just like I don't know, like you know why, but like I don't know. I don't remember writing this line. I don't know why you ruined it. Gosh dang it! I ruined it. You didn't already think about that? No. No.
You're acting like that's a given.
Yeah, it is. I like it's hard. It sucks. Which like, yeah, means, you know, I don't know. But it's like one of those things. That, like if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, "You're right," you know. But yeah, I don't know. If Alan Steinsberg caught me mentioning that his song made me think of penis, I don't know if I'd be. I did not think about that, and now I can't unthink it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
Same.
know. What?
Same.
Same. That sucks. That really sucks. Sorry, guys.
If only I was right and you still
This is awkward. I'm
loved
sorry.
me,
I'm
if
sorry.
only you would
We're
see
here now.
my heart
This is
shake
where I
out.
decided to drive us, and you can't get out. I locked the car.
If only it were all over now.
I have a question for you, and I'm gonna ask it when we get to the second part of the chorus. One thing, I want out. No, one thing, because I sent this song to one of my friends early, and one thing he told me was we have this build up,
without
it's like building up,
and
then we go soft.
Right. And you still
Right?
loved
It's like the
me,
soft.
if only you had seen my heart
The build up
shake
is
out.
intentionally for
If
the second
only it
verse,
were
because the second verse I think is more powerful than any of these lyrics. I don't know. I kind of like that the build up isn't for here,
If only you
because
saw life
everyone builds up to the
when you
chorus. Nobody builds up to the second verse, right?
saw my
I just wanna do
face.
something
If
different.
only you
I don't
saw
know.
how
Does it work?
hard you are
Do we like this not being like the big moment?
replace. If only I had sung
This song kinda has
this
two
out
moments.
your window every night. Would things be different, darling? Oh, would I still be in
I'm gonna get rid of
your
this.
life?
This is too. I don't like this. I'll explain it when we get there. Love that.
So much time has passed since you've been without me.
This is the big moment.
21 days.
I'm gonna go back. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna play the second verse. This is like the only thing saving the song is the second verse. I love it so
Time
much.
has passed since so much time has passed since you've been without me. It's been 21 days, but damn, who's counting? Your sad emotions could never count past 4. If I had bought you flowers, would they be watered daily? Since you've been gone, it's like I'm pushing up daisies. This empty feeling you gave me is nothing I felt before.
This line is pretty peak for the song. Yeah, it's a beautiful bravado again in the second verse. Thank you. So, couple things. One, I briefly opened this little box that explained the this. I don't want to open it again. I think I already explained this part to you, but like, does this make sense? It makes sense to me, and that's really all that matters, I guess. But like, I don't know. Does it make sense? Or I guess this. While we wait for that, I will say the song was originally called "If Only You Loved Me." That was like the name for the song for literally the longest time. But since it was the second verse that saved the song, and it's the second verse that's like the height of the song and like the big moment, I emphasized this. So when people get to this, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, that's where Pushing Up Daisies comes from. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what do we think of this? I can't explain it here in a second. It makes sense since the subject was days, implying 4 days. Yeah, no, that's what it means. I'm not implying that like the word days is supposed to be here. It's just like that's just the line. I don't know. And my interpretation of the sad emotions can never have last 4 is they might not have been emotionally involved. That's wow. That's actually a really good interpretation, and I love that actually. Like your sad emotions weren't developed enough to be able to count past 4. That's actually like really smart. I love that. I will explain my intentions. My intentions were, I don't even remember what I wrote. The line to me means while the narrator is still at his worst, nearly a month, he feels her sad feelings could never live more than half a week. Her sad Fuck. Fuck. Why did my Ethernet cable unplug? Are we good? Please don't end the stream. Please don't end the stream. No, we're going so good. We're going so good. We're going so good. Are we back? Something unplugged. Okay. Something fell and it unplugged my Ethernet cord from my computer. Are we back? Guys, are we back? You buffered, but you're back. Okay, thank you. Yes, my Ethernet cord got unplugged. We're good now. What was I saying? Yeah. So, like, for me, it's been 21 days since this bad thing happened, but your sad emotions could never go more than 4 days, right? Your sad emotions never lasted that long, but mine are still going on. That's kind of that line, and I love it so much. If I had bought you flowers, this is going back to like the feel of the first verse. It's like McDonald's thing. The feel of the first verse. Since you've been gone, it's like I'm pushing up daisies. Yeah, because that's like a callback to the flowers. I'm pushing up daisies. This empty feeling you gave me, a reference to These Days I'm Empty, which, like I said, these two songs are swapped. So this would have been right next to These Days I'm Empty. Is Nothing I Felt Before. And now we're going to listen to this song with the new realization that penis.
It's hard, it sucks when I can't be around you.
Ooh. We're going to stop, actually, because we're going to listen to the little... Or this side, actually, for you.
It's hard, it sucks when
And then this side.
surrounds you. It's hard, it sucks to write this song about you.
And then, just to give some variation, I love it.
Sucks to live my life without you.
Except for the
Oh,
election comments. Erection? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. This was originally the word this, to live this life without you, but I felt like that was too cliche.
if only I was right and you still loved me. If only you had seen my heart-shaped eyes. If only it were all over now.
I just realized I'm inconsistent. So I don't remember if I talked about this last week. I'm upset that this is if only I was right and you still loved me. Because that's not grammatically correct. Grammatically, it's supposed to be if only I were right, because it's a hypothetical. If only I were right and you still loved me. And then this is correct. If only it were all over now. And I was reconciling with this. I was like, okay, you know what? It sounds right, right? Because like, if only I was right and you still loved me. And I was also thinking about it, and I mentioned this to my girlfriend. Being wrong here is highlighting the fact that I'm not right, right? So like, if only I was right, but I'm not because this is grammatically wrong. That's one of the many reasons why I'm wrong. Do you think the inconsistency in grammar is bad? Like, grammatically this is wrong, but then this is correct. Are we good with that? We're gonna go back.
Only you had seen my heart-shaped eyes. If only it were all over now.
No? Sorry. Song's already out. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'd understand. Cause like, yeah, it's easy to say like that was on purpose, but then it's correct down here. No, meaning I don't hate the grammar errors. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
If only you saw life when you saw my.
I feel bad because like the original recording that I did, like demoing the song, like on my phone or whatever. I sang this line like really passionately. Do I do that? Is it passionate enough?
My
Here?
heart-shaped eyes.
Okay,
If
sorry. Thank you.
only it were all over now.
Is that enough passion? I feel like I could have been more passionate in the recording. Regardless, I'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Only you
Fuck
saw
it.
life when you saw my face. If only you saw how hard you are to replace. If only I had sung this out your window every night. Would things be different, darling? I said, would things be different, darling? Oh, would I still be in your life? Whoa.
I just got your text, Mom. Yeah, I agree. Oh, and I love how like throughout the song I'm like, like I'm lethargic about it, and then like I'm to the side or whatever. But then at the end it's like clear, it's clean, it's right. All right. I think for this next song I'm just gonna shut up for it. I'm gonna take a listen. I'm gonna take a look at something while I play this. But the song is about wondering if something's wrong with you if you're still hung up on your ex-partner since they've already moved on. Let's listen.
3 weeks down, if only you could see me now. Bet you'd think I'm pathetic. It's okay, I already do. I felt almost every mood, and I still somehow don't get it. Why is this part of love a chore? Why can't my heart catch up to yours? It got through it so quickly. How doesn't it miss me? I was I could bewitch you from my head, but you're something I just can't forget. Are you just that pretty? Or is something wrong with me?
It's kind of quiet. Sorry. That's just the song, I think. But I like what you said. That's a good point. Try to, I don't know. Try to notice something about like the song. That was a good beat drop.
You can't count all the tears I've cried. Believe me, my dear, I've tried, but my river flows endless. And there's no point in hating you or ever even claiming to, 'cause you tried your best with me. And that's why this part of love's a chore, and my heart just can't catch up with yours. It got through it so quickly. How doesn't it miss me? You crafted a love-shaped body bag and stuffed it
Love
with
the waltz feel to it.
everything we had. Does my back just say kick me? Or is something wrong with me?
Can you believe no one's mentioned my haircut yet? That's true. Actually, both of you have.
Darling, the sky fell down on me, and I feel like I'm disappearing, but you couldn't care less. How do you seem so careless? I've never done this thing before, and I don't think my heart can take much more.
Write it down,
So
write it
please
down, write it
tell
down.
me
It's supposed to be an and there.
honestly.
Thank you.
What's wrong with me? Yes.
Now, if you haven't noticed it, that's okay. But I actually don't really expect you to. But this song, while the other songs were chopped up and pieced together, the guitar part and the vocal part, respectively, were all recorded in one take. The guitar part is uncut, the vocal part is uncut. And we have this. And the reason why I did that is because doing stuff like that highlights flaws when expressing what I'm feeling and how I'm feeling in situations like this. Actually amazing. Thank you. That said, there are some flaws that shine through. Like when I do plosives, you can hear the, right? Like, where was it? Well, that right there, I fucking ran out of breath and I had a hard time saying honestly. And I hated it for a while, but then I thought, see, the Lee is kind of messed up. I hated it for a while, but I thought about this. When I actually play it live, it's going to be like a relief. Like people listening to it don't hear it said right, but assuming I don't run out of breath, I can say honestly, and people will be like, oh, right? But there was, I think, but you couldn't care less. Let's go back to that.
Can take this thing before careless. Had a ring, but you couldn't.
No, it was a B word that I was. Is it before?
Support, and I don't think I've never done this thing before.
No. Where was it? There was like a one that stood out to me. Is it body bag maybe?
Sake, crafted a love-shaped body bag.
No. Maybe now that I'm looking for it, I'm not gonna find it. It was a B word. It was it best with me?
By this part, as you tried your best.
No.
Tried but my right, believe me, my dear. I've tried but my
What?
Back.
Back? Don't even tell me. Done my back. It was back.
everything we had. Does my back just
Yeah, you can hear it. Does my like, you can hear the puff of air on the microphone. Maybe the but you couldn't care less. No, it was back. Thank you though. So yeah, you can hear that, which I tried to eliminate as much as possible from the other songs by meshing together some takes. You can hear this mess up. You can hear some timing issues in this song. The guitar I think is mostly fine. But yeah, that's the song. And one thing I said that I was gonna go back to intermission for is for intermission for each of the verses. Like I think this is chopped up still, and like this is chopped up still. But I made sure that when we get to this verse, which mirrors What's Wrong With Me, that the vocals and the guitar part was all one take. So I did the same thing in intermission for that. Anyways, we're in. We've done 3.5 out of the 7.5 songs we're doing today. Any more questions about What's Wrong With Me? The lyrics definitely changed a lot from the original version. Like the chorus is completely different than what it used to be, but similar to You're Not Alone, I did keep part of the original chorus. The original chorus was, the sky fell down on me and I feel like I'm disappearing, but you couldn't care less. How do you seem so careless? And I think it goes, you shattered all my bones. You made me feel alone. What where's it go? Made me feel alone. I have it written down somewhere. I'm gonna find it right now. And I don't forgive you for what you have done. So yeah, the song was originally called What Have You Done? But this song puts more of the blame on myself. I'm professional, but I think because you put so much work in it and you created it, you're able to see the flaws more than me. That is definitely it. And that's the case with everybody. Like I listen to freaking Arm's Length, the Royston Club, all them, and I think, oh my god, this is like perfect music. I'll never be good at this. But they do the same thing, comparing their own work to other people, in the exact same way. Probably, maybe they don't. I don't know. But like, yeah, everybody has that moment, and my work is great on its own. Whether or not it's great next to others doesn't matter to me. And I think that's a really important thing to think about when creating your own work. But yeah, that is how this song has changed. I think I prefer this version to the old version. It's more consistent and concise than the old version, believe me.
sake?
So let's go to These Days I'm Empty, which is a song that explores numerous themes post-breakup. But if I had to summarize it, I would say it's mainly just one last attempt to get the narrator's partner back. I love all your work on this album and the EP. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm so grateful for the people who do. Yeah, so These Days I'm Empty is a big one for me to actually put out. So let me explain the backstory for this song. Back in my junior year of high school, my friends and I started a band. I don't know if I'm in my right to say what the band's name was, but it kind of sucked. I'll give that. And I think I don't remember if it was like everybody had to write a song for a jam session or whatever. But one day I was on the bus going to school and this song came to me. And on that like 30-40 minute bus ride, I wrote the song. That's it. And then I get home that day and I tell my friends, "Hey guys, I wrote this crazy song and I want to pitch it to the band." And they're like, "Absolutely do it." And I think I found a clip of me singing it for the first time. I found the clip that I sent them, that I pitched to them, and it got a lot of. It's in one of my Google Drives somewhere, and it got a lot of. Oh boy, the high school band era was something for sure. That's true. You weren't in it, but you experienced it from the outside. Yeah, that was definitely something. And then I pitched it to them, and they gave me feedback. They said all these things, and I remember the next morning, one of the band members introduced me to another friend of theirs, and said, "This is the lyrical genius I was telling you about," or something like that. And that was like, okay, yeah, thank you. That actually meant like the world to me. But yeah, that's where this song came from. As opposed to like "You're Not Alone," which took me years to perfect. This song was pretty much written all in a 40-minute bus ride. Are you playing Repo without me? Peyton, are you in the chat right now? Are you playing Repo without me? We're still good for 10. Today is not Tuesday. Did I say today? Was there a miscommunication on my part? Hold on. Did I say Tuesday? I said Tuesday. I said Tuesday. Okay. Sorry if there was miscommunication. I mean, no, because I had to do homework tonight. But tomorrow at 10, absolutely. Is that why Peyton's on Repo right now? Either way, it's 8 o'clock. Anyway, yeah. Let me get to this next thing. It's okay. Maybe we'll also play Repo. Maybe.
I guess I'm not.
Oopsies. It's okay.
I know, 'cause it's not.
Thanks for stopping by, though. Hope you're having a good day.
At least that's what you
Ooh.
said when I was at my work. I'm sorry I spilled coffee on your shirt.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
gotta write a poem tonight
I miss
for my
you.
class.
I wish my stupid mouth would just shut up and kiss you. It's hard to be a coward in love. But if I told you how I felt, would you have called it enough? And I know.
There's not a lot to say about this, because, like,
I'll call you when I get home, 'cause I'm clearing my mind so I don't.
this is all
go to sleep
completely.
upset.
Maybe I changed, like, a little bit.
I'm trying to be
Funny thing, you don't drink
happy
coffee.
and I'm trying to
That's true. I don't think a single bit of this was changed since the bus ride. I'll have to watch the video that I sent over. It's gonna be weird watching. I haven't seen it yet. I just found it. I'm like, oh my god, that's it. And then we have this. The chorus definitely
forget,
wasn't
but
changed.
I wish
I don't think.
well to
No.
the love of my life,
It was,
and
and I'll tell you
falling off
where the change
wagon, but
was
I
and what the
think I'll
original
be
thing was.
fine, so long as you're happy this way. Would you still be gone if I had begged you to stay? It's okay, I understand why you left. But I'm never better off living a life by myself. So I'll be waiting by the phone if ever you wanna call up the man who would give anything to talk to you at all.
So originally, the line was, I'll be waiting by the phone if ever you want to call. Love, comma, the man who would give anything to talk to you at all. So it was like a letter. But one of the bandmates, actually, one of their critiques was that doesn't really make sense. So I changed it to up. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you ever want to call up the man who would give anything to talk to you at all. Because we were talking about what the lyrics mean, and he said, I didn't get that you want her to call you when you said, like, when you say, like, if you ever want to call love the man who would give anything to talk to you at all. Like, he didn't get that, like, I was the subject. And I think this makes it more clear. So I'll be waiting by the phone if ever you want to call the man who would give anything to talk to you at all. Would it have been better if I took out the word up? I'll be waiting by the phone if ever you wanna call the man who would. Ooh, ooh, no! Did we find it? Did we find a maybe live? I don't know. I feel like I like it, but a part of me also is so used to this that I feel like in that version, call goes on for an awkward amount of time. If you wanna call the man who would give it, like, do you hear what I'm hearing? I don't know. Maybe I messed up. I don't know. Yeah, and I don't drink coffee. I think I wrote that thinking everybody else drinks coffee, so that's like a relatable thing. But also, since I don't drink coffee, I spilled her coffee on her shirt, meaning she's even more upset at me. Well done, lyrics 2. Thank you. The change makes more sense. Thank you. Maybe live just for fun. Maybe. I'm so used to the rhythm with up, so an elongated call would sound so weird. Yeah. As cool as it might be, up keeps the beat going. I like the up version because call would go for too long. Thank you. Okay. That's just what I was thinking. Thanks, guys. Gotcha about the coffee. Yeah. And then we have another, because I did this before I heard Arm's Length do it, but Arm's Length does this for, is it Formative Age or In Loving Memory? They don't say the title of the song in the chorus. They wait until like late in the song to drop the title. So I do this for Pushing Up Daisies, and I do this for
These days I'm empty.
That wasn't always the case. I don't think I named the song and then wrote the lyric. I think I had the song written and I was thinking of something to call the song because nothing really fit in the chorus. Like the love of my life, I didn't rock with that. I think Wishing Well was something that crossed my mind for a brief moment, and I'm like, no. I mean, Wishing Well would have fit, and I guess I would have been okay with that. But These Days I'm Empty being the title just is awesome.
I fall in love again.
We're gonna listen to it
My
again
heart
because
I'm empty.
Yeah.
These days I'm empty. I'd fall in love again if my heart.
I love that
let
note.
me
Sorry.
Patch all the cracks up and I'd be fine.
Oh, and then we have.
But I think I really fucked it up this time.
I wanted so badly because the song was written to completion before I even started the YouTube channel. I wanted so badly for my entire YouTube channel to be clean across the board, censored swear words, nothing ever. And then when this video comes out, this would be the first swear word on the channel. It would be the first, like, on the album and the channel. But that didn't happen.
It's been this bad for all.
Sorry.
It's been this
Okay, I made a
bad
sound and I thought it was in the song. Sorry.
for almost 4 weeks. I think I'll be in love with you until I turn 40.
This is the only,
heartbeat
I think, part of the song that ended up changing from the bus.
climbing up a mountain with nobody to
Besides
watch,
the-
and I know I'm wasting your time. You don't have to pretend that your attention is mine, so just go and do what you do best, and leave me when I feel like a mess. I wish well to the love of
Heard
my
you talk about-
life,
yeah.
and I'm falling off the wagon, but I think I'll be fine, so long as you're
One of my favorite
happy.
lyrics. We want to listen to it again?
Best pretend that you're oh, I know I'm wasting your time. You don't have to pretend that your attention is mine, so just go and do
Is it
what
this?
you
I don't
do
remember. Is it this or
best,
this?
and
or
leave
both?
me when I feel like a
Yeah.
mess. I wish well
Yeah, that's just so smooth. And I remember writing that, and I'm like I gave myself a little, like the baby that's like, that's what I did in my head, when I wrote that line.
to the love of my life, and I'm falling off the wagon, but I think I'll be fine, so long as you're happy this way. Would you still be gone if I had begged you to stay? It's
There's still some
okay, it's
plosiveness
okay, I
across my
understand why
songs,
you
and
left,
that happens, I guess.
but I'm never
Sorry.
better off living a life by myself.
I'll try to fix
so
it
I'll be
for the
waiting
next
by
album,
the phone if ever you
which I'm
wanna
writing right now.
call
Not
up.
right now,
A man
but
who
like
would give anything to
in
talk
life, I'm
to
writing it right
you at all.
Oh, and then we have the phone call. Mm. Fun fact. Oh, I can't pause it. Fun fact. So there's a couple fun facts about that little part. Fun fact number 1. The ringing that you hear and the beep that you hear were both recorded by me. Because I could have just Googled, like, stock audio of a phone ringing sound. I could have Googled stock audio of a phone beep. But I would have hated myself for it. I'm super happy that every single part of this album was recorded by me. And while I do look up stock audio like that for like my YouTube videos, this is different. Okay, this is different. I recorded it. I said, "Hey mom, can I call you real quick?" And then I did. I said, "Let it go to voicemail." So I took the audio clips of the phone ringing, and I had to cut it so it fits, like, so it plays on each measure.
Would give any
Like,
wanna call up the
so it was
man who
timed
would
right.
give anything
Before it
to
wasn't, and
talk
it didn't
to
sound good,
you
but it's like,
at all.
and then, right? It's like with every chord change, it's a new one. So I said, "Hey mom, can I call you? Let it go to voicemail." And she was super confused. And then I played the song for her, and she's like, "Oh, yes, that's good. I like that." And I like it too because we put a phone filter on this. I say we, I made this. I put a phone filter on this. And I'm so glad I can talk about this now because I mentioned, I think last week, that there are very few points on this album where I copied and pasted an audio. This is one of them. This is an exact copy from when I say those exact lines up here. Literally, I took the audio, I copied it, I put it here, I put a phone filter on it, because that implies that the entire song was sent in a voicemail to the person. And then, rather than this being right after here in the voicemail, the reason why this is... Yes, I can. I'll replay it, then I'll talk about it.
I guess I'm not perfect, I know, 'cause it's not working. At least that's what you said when I was at my worst.
Also, I'm blind helping him with these. Yeah, absolutely. Such a fun time. The reason why this next part isn't in the phone call
I'm hoping we
is because I'm implying that this continued with that, and then that, and then we jump here, to get the implication across to the listener, and then this is kind of a continuation of this, but it's like not really. The lyrics might be off.
In some
Oh, it
Amen.
is off. Thank you. I meant to change that. Thank you. That was the original one. I meant to say that originally, but it's the call version. I changed it. For context, I copied and pasted this from the original document. But since writing it on a Google document, when recording it, I changed things or I made different decisions. So this is different. Thank you for telling me that. So that's 2. I don't know if you recorded the one from earlier, but that's a second one that I got to change. Thank you. I'm glad you explained the dial tone cuts you had to make because it sounds really good. Like it fits the measures perfect. So that's cool that you made sure of that. It went so smooth and didn't even consider that it might have needed to be adjusted. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that, Mom. Appreciate it. Any questions about like what things mean, what decisions I made, please let me know. Oh yeah, and the phone call thing is something that I wanted to do for a while. Like I did a phone call thing for my last EP on a song called Apple Juice, but that one I took stock audio of off the internet. I don't think I actually recorded that phone ringing audio, but I did for this one, and I'm happy that I did. So there we go. Yeah.
I'm hoping we can
And then we have
someday make this
this
work.
By the way, yeah, I've recorded the song already a year ago, and I had a saxophone part over it that went. Da la 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 la. And I decided to omit that from the song, because I came up with this like. It's out of tune, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's not. It's just. No, it's not. What is G the fifth of? D? No, is it the fifth of C? No, that's right. That's right. I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna play a C chord on the ukulele, but it's a G on the guitar. Usually, you would do like these 3 fingers in like this shape, but to get the cool thing, I had to do like how did I do it? It was like a C shape, but separated, and added the pinky on the 3rd fret high E string. So it's like these fingers are off doing their own thing on strings that don't exist on the ukulele, but it's like a. How can I do it? You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to any non-musicians. I missed the saxophone. Yeah. I mean, the reason why I didn't. It would have sounded cool with the saxophone, don't get me wrong. But the reason why I didn't do the saxophone is 2 reasons. One, if I did the saxophone, I would have felt like I needed to do drums and all that. And 2, I didn't want to add all those extra instruments because I didn't want people to be disappointed when I'm only playing with the guitar live. Does that make sense? It's a large part of his life for a while. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta whip that baby out more often. Yeah, that's a good point. This song was originally on A Night to Myself before A Night to Myself became A Night to Myself. I always wanted to do like an EP, but I didn't do it until A Night to Myself. Like I had an old idea that this song fit on, but then I scrapped that idea and I just threw it on this album. So the song was never meant to be scrapped, but it was meant to be not on this album, and now it is. I'm happy that it is. A live stream with some saxophone playing would be pretty cool. If I can clean it, and if I can get some new reeds, that would be spectacular. I agree with you. Lyrically, one of my best.
I'm fighting an army. I hate feeling like this, and I hate this party. So I'm going home to be on my own. You could stop me.
You can hear
Would
that
you
I'm emphasizing.
sing
You can hear that I'm emphasizing the word "be." That's the end of the song, because the original line. I think this is one of the only lines that changed in the song. The original one was "I'm going home to sleep on my own," but I didn't like that I was specifying sleep, because especially since earlier in the album when I'm talking about supposedly the same character, I say I can't sleep, so I changed it to "be," and whenever I would play it, I would trick myself and think, like I would play it into a recording and then listen back, and then I would think, it sounds like I'm saying I'm going home to pee on my own. And I didn't like that. But so I emphasized that it's "buh," right?
just anyone, only but you.
So sometimes just remind me of the fun times we had making the videos. That's a good point. And me too.
And I hoped you would show me that there wasn't anyone help me. I'm fighting an army, so I'm going home to be on my
To be right. Just so no one gets confused.
Stop me. Would you stop me? I don't wanna go back. I don't wanna find you. If I saw you with anyone, I don't know what I'd do. If you told me you were just friends, I don't think I could tell. I'm sorry, I'm just not good enough. I'm sorry, he's better.
This was also one that like was pretty good off rip as a song. Like I never really changed the lyrics to the song.
Someone who'd rather be hung upon anyone.
Fun harmony, thank you. Especially with this song, so many great people coming together to make your creative mind come to life. I'm forever grateful to them. Me too. Me too. Yeah, big thank you to everyone involved in that video. That was so much fun. All right, let's get to the second verse because I didn't like this for the longest while, for the longest time. Out of everyone, she looks the most like you. Now, one thing is I'd never established who she is. Like I never established that there's another girl at the party that looks like her. Like I'd like this is a lyric that you would sing live and you would point to someone and be like, she looks the most like you. But it grew on me when I realized when writing stuff like this, you got to trust your audience. You got to trust that they're not stupid, right? Mostly. And like I feel like when listening to this, you can in your mind imagine me pointing to someone and being like, this person looks like you, but you're not just your looks. You're not just anyone, right? As opposed to Aubrey, who was, when I said, like, I miss your face, all that. Sorry, that's just a connection I made. I didn't even mean to make it lyrically. Yeah, so I think it fits. Boo. Great timing. We were just talking about how appreciative we were of everyone who helped make the Anyone Else music video. Shout out to Mr. K, who just entered the chat, Mr. Jordan, who was a part of the video, music video. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a nice Monday. Yeah, but yeah, that's just a line that like I didn't like for the longest time. But once I learned that like I gotta trust my audience and the people who are listening to my work and like absorbing my content,
Everyone
you can get away with stuff like this like
looks like
pretty often.
you, but you aren't just anyone help me. I'm fighting a ghost of everyone there. I hate
And I
his
also,
guts
in
the
the song,
most.
I never specified that it's a
I'm
Halloween
going
party,
back to
but in
take
my head,
what
it's
I
always been a
had.
Halloween
You could
party. Does that make
stop me.
sense? I don't know if people get the same vibe, and if they don't, it's fine.
Like
it doesn't have to be a Halloween party.
I don't want to find you. If I saw you with anyone, I don't know what I'd do. I know
Maybe I
that
pushed the lyric
this
once. That's good.
isn't his fault, but he sure doesn't help. I'm sorry, I'm just not good enough. I'm sorry, he's better. I'm sorry you don't miss what we had together. I'm sorry I'm hung up on someone who'd rather be hung upon.
That's such a good line. Cause like I don't know, cause I remember playing this for a couple of people, and I don't think they like. This is something that's hard to like clock if you're not reading the lyrics. But like, I hope I say it like. Do I say upon fast enough for people to like?
Rather be hung upon.
Yeah, hung upon rather than hung up on. Like I don't emphasize the up. I think I found more lyric errors, but I'm not sure. Maybe. Probably. But yeah, I think originally I even wrote that. Like I wrote hung up on, just like as a callback to that. But I'm like, wait, hung upon means like the person is like hung upon them at the party. So I think that really fits, and I love
Anyone
it. Else. Anyone else. There's one thing I regret not doing, and I want to know if you guys agree with me that it should have been done.
I don't wanna go back. I don't
Should I have added some outside noises to this little bridge right here because I mentioned being out in a forest? Or do you think I already used outdoor noises too much on my album and stuff? Because that's, I think, why I didn't do it, because I was like, well, I use it for Funny Tragedy, I use it for After Party, I use it for, even though that's not in the album, I use it for Mr. Newton and the Head Up Kid for some reason. I think I've done it in other songs enough. It would be cool. I think, if anything, as much as I love the transition between Mr. Newton and Head Up Kid, I would take that one and move it here because it fits more here. I don't know.
Did would my green eyes still remind you of our first kiss out in the forest and how you felt?
So, this was a word that was debated between, it was debated, and I asked my mom if this should be felt or fell. I don't remember which one she said. But then I asked my girlfriend the same question, and she said it would be cool if it was, it was either one, and like you didn't specify a T, but like there was room for it, or however you put it, and it was like it could be felt, but it could be fell. I think felt fits better, but fell also works. What I want to do, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Is on Spotify, for the lyrics on Spotify, I want it to be felt. And for the lyrics on Apple Music, I want it to be fell. So when people are like, no, no, he's singing fell, or no, he's singing felt, I'll know what platform they're using. How could you forget what I said? It's been over a year, you know? And since I went with this, where I specify in the lyrics, but I don't specify audibly, especially since it's like audibly it's like a fade out and you don't really hear the end of the word. Saying how she felt in that moment. Exactly. All Mom, are you really upset with me, or are you messing with me because you also forgot what you said? I hope it's the latter. But if it's the former, I am sorry. But yeah, um, I don't know how I'll be able to do that, but I want to do that. I want to have some platforms that say felt and some that say fell. I will never tell. All right, but I can assume, I can infer.
I'm sorry, I'm just not good enough. I'm sorry, he's
Write it down.
better.
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down.
Sorry, I can't stop
Sound the
writing
alarms.
these love letters in hopes that you'll read them and realize there isn't anyone
else. Fun fact: when I originally recorded this over a year ago now, it was originally supposed to release Halloween last year, but it didn't because it wasn't ready, and I feel like now it's ready. Didn't even go back to the buzz cut. Ooh, depends on how short you're thinking. If it's like, I don't know, you should shave your head. And no, you're laughing, but I'm serious. I think you look good with a shaved head. I know that's one of those things that like you disagree, but and maybe especially in the winter. I don't know. Maybe not for the winter, but semi-short. Maybe not for the winter because it's gonna get cold. I have you looking at the whole song in a text message. Really? I think it's funny you said it depends on how short you go. That just you should shave your head. Yeah. He was bummed nobody noticed. Yeah, he noticed. Yeah. See. Well, I'm also like sitting up. You can't see it. That's not fair. I'm sorry for being unfair to you guys. I will say that. But yeah, I don't think. I don't think you should like grow it out, especially how I used to grow it out. God no. Respectfully, I don't think you would look good with long hair. But if there's any errors to you in text messages, okay. My handsome Steven. Anyway, yeah, don't shave your head until spring, I think, is a good piece of advice. Maybe like keep it clean, so don't like look homeless, but also don't shave your head yet. Or get a buzz cut. That's my advice. Of course, like you don't have to follow me. Screenshot it. Don't screenshot it. Shut up. And that's Anyone Else. One of my proudest songs lyrically. It's just like it flows so well. There's a story to it. It's the end of the Evelyn era, I think. All right, guys. The last 10 minutes of the album, by the way, if you look at the timestamp, 10 minutes of this entire album is dedicated to these two songs. And that's because one is almost like, I think it's close to 6 minutes. And then the other one is close to 4. Absolutely. We have this song about wanting to be alone during hard times so as not to burden anyone with any problems, which is literally that one line or that one verse in Funny Tragedy. Jordan, if you're still here, are you going to be at Repo tomorrow? I hope so. I hope we can get other people, but if we can't, then we can continue the one the one we started last week. I think it'd be cool too. Anyways, I'm stalling. I'm doing all right. What is with these right angles? We got some right angle stuff. It looks like Russian, but it's not. Hell yeah, man. Awesome. Excited to do that. Okay. This song. Let me get into the song for a second. This is also Riley got the SS of the Chadvin. Awesome. It's a song about it says it right there. It says what it's about right there. It means a lot to me, actually. These last two songs mean the most to me out of the rest on the album. All the other songs on the album are like hypothetical feelings, except for maybe Head Up Kid, which like is real to me. But like all of these are like they're based on real experiences, but none of them actually mean anything as a whole. This one means a lot to me because when I wrote it, I felt a lot of these things. And same with the grand finale. These were like, as we've all probably experienced in like our teenage years, we've experienced some hard shit. And at the time of writing these things, I was experiencing a lot of negative things. and I already had experienced a lot of negative things, and these songs really helped me get out of them. Writing music has just been so special to me throughout my life, and I'm so glad that I've finally got to do it in a way that means something. Does that make sense? In a way that means something to me, in a way that I can go back and listen whenever I want to. Which, by the way, if you're an artist, you should feel absolutely no shame listening to your own music, putting your own music on like your loop in your queue in your playlists, right? It's a great way to cope. I can't sing for shit, so I just write short stories. That's beautiful, and I love the act of creating and the act of expression in creatively. It's beautiful. It's why I'm doing it, And in a way that you got to share with others. Yes, you tell them, no shame. Music is a great outlet when things get tough. Exactly. Whether you're writing it or listening to it, it touches people in many different ways. And I'm glad that I'm glad that I got to touch people. I'm sorry. That's just where it was growing grammatically. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. I'm glad that I got to touch people and myself with my music. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. Can we get on with this now? Can we listen to the song? Goodness frickin' me. Quoted. Please put it in the gamer's quote book. Please. I want to see it. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. It's funny, though. It's funny. Why are we This is the most powerful and impactful song of the album, and we're laughing about me touching myself. Don't arm's length me. No. Don't arm's length me. Don't fucking backflip during the... What is it? You got me. You're going to type it in chat. Good gravy. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Don't fucking laugh during the important part of what I'm doing right. It's actually not the important part. Well, I mean, I guess it's all the important part. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry. This poor man. And then the most depressing lyrics ever behind that. I'm sorry. Oh. Check the Discord. I'm glad I got to touch people and myself with my music. And then Colby responded. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. He won't discuss it, but he just doesn't smile the same. I'm downplaying it, but it's actually great lyrics, I think. And trust me when I say he wants to care, he wants to feel, he wants to be okay. And if they ask, I'll say I'm doing alright, just to save their gaze from this horrific sight. And I know that they'll tell me to search for the light, but why would I? Because you compare this one to what Morning Person is for Arm's Length, so Arm's Length reference works well. Yeah, exactly. This is my Morning Person. Absolutely. These days I'm not quite sure who I am or how also, I'm supposed those little guitar things that I do, where it's like I have the chords going, but I also have the in the background. I wanted to do all that myself, and I do. Whenever I play the song live, you like in the live stream that I did, you could probably hear me doing those things in the background, or like when I play anyone else, you can hear the because I like. Similar to Rylan Higi from Origami Angel, I want to actually play all the guitar songs myself. And he doesn't do that for Feeling Not Found, I can let it slide though. Kind of. At night.
I practice smiling in the mirror till it looks like it's real. And I'm a mess now, I feel so stressed out.
This
and
is
I've
also,
kept
like,
it concealed. But
this,
on the
I remember
inside, I'm opened up
pretty well
wide and it
riding on a bus ride. Maybe both of these. Not the whole song. The whole song. I think the original idea for the song was like, it was this love song between two characters. So one of it was like, there was a boy who loved this girl, right? That wasn't the line, but it was like very don't stop believing journey, I guess. There was a boy, there was a girl, they loved each other, and by the end of the song, I guess I can spoil this because that's not the version of the song that I went with. At the end of the song, she dies somehow, and I never finished that version of it. But it was this really sweet song that I swapped out for this. I think they were equally good to me. But this is the one I landed on, and I'm happy that I landed on this. And I think there was a third version. I don't remember what it was. It was maybe a breakup song or whatever, where the chords were more separated, and I was able to go the, like, in between. And so I took the original song, which didn't have the guitar line, and the version that did, and I mushed them. So real as in you feel real, or like a movie reel? No, neither. It makes me real. Like whenever you see something gross, you like reel in disgust. Does that make sense? Like you reel back. That's what I meant with that. Wow, that was disgusting. I'm sorry. Let's continue. And I see you when you speak to. This song makes me want to put on eyeliner. Makes me want to put on black nails, a choker, and like scream it in the dark. Like it's super meaningful, but and it meant a lot to me when I wrote it, and it certainly means a lot to me when I sing it. But like at certain points of the day, if I end up playing this song, it feels like, oh my god, I'm so emo. Like I practice smiling in the mirror till it looks like it's real, right? The spelling is correct. I think. I hope. I feel like a double entendre though, with reeling back and feeling real. I guess. Hold on, let me look at it. I'm open up wide and it makes me real. No. I mean, I feel like being real means to express your feelings outwardly. And if you're open on the inside, you're not real. Does that make sense?
No.
Like you're allowed to interpret it however you want. And if you think that REAL works, then be my guest. Sing it that way. Type it that way if you're singing the lyrics to your friend over a text message. But to me, it's different. Music is subjective. And poetry and all forms of art.
But if you ask, I'll say
that this lyric is wrong. You're welcome.
Just to save your gaze from this.
There's another lyric that I changed later in this song, mid-singing, and I hope that I changed it here. I did. I think it works at least how I interpret it, because it's like feeling open, even just on the inside, makes them feel real, but simultaneously makes them feel real, as it's hard to be comfortable being open. That's a good way to put it. I love how this talking about my music is more so you guys talking about what it means to you than me talking about what it means to me. And that's special to me. I love hearing what you guys think my songs mean. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I want to know what you mean. That's like the point. I said that weirdly. I'm sorry. But that's like the point of what I'm saying. I'm so weird today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No more laughing. This is the dramatic part of I'm doing all right. No backflips. No one do any backflips.
what are dreams? What do they mean if they come true by themselves?
Is it supposed to be themselves? See how your music is being interpreted. Absolutely. Hold on.
They come true by themselves.
I definitely say self. Was I wrong to say that? If they come true by themselves. I don't know. My brain hurts. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Someday
He'll
he'll
see that what he needs is love from someone
else.
There's a couple lyric changes, specifically here. We'll get to them in a second.
But if they
I'll turn it up a little bit.
say he's doing
Is that better?
all right,
Is that worse?
just to save their case from that horrific sight.
Originally, it was this, and I think that was also grammatically incorrect. But I like separating myself to the point where I say like from that horrific sight. Like I think I even sing it in a way that's like disgusted.
Save their case from that horrific sight.
Yeah, it's definitely dissociating myself from the horrific sight that I describe. Like I go from I just love this song. I love how I go from third person to first person back to third person. It's like there's a little hope shining through, but at the end of the day, he's closing himself off. He's dissociating himself.
And he knows that they'll tell him to search for the light.
And originally the line was, and he knows that's for the best, so maybe soon he might. It had a hopeful ending. But since the grand finale comes right after it, and that's not a hopeful song, I went with,
Why would he when he loves to be alone all the time?
and I like this line better than the original because it's a callback to this. And I was thinking about that earlier. It's a nice full circle song.
And that helps him sleep that night.
And I also like how the song isn't resolved at the end. Here's how the song ends. And that's how the song ends, right? It's a transition, so it continues in the next song. But it's not na, 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 right? It's not like what is it? Are the cricket sounds real life? Yes. That's the same exact night audio that I took for in between After Party and Loading on the EP. It's literally a copy and paste from that. Because I was lazy and didn't want to record another one. And so yeah, the song ends and doesn't get that because the song doesn't get a happy ending, as we hear in the grand finale, as the metaphor of the entire album is revealed. By repeating lyrics from earlier, by calling back, thanks to all of you for coming. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Sorry I didn't do something to make me someone cool to know. The show is life. Oh my god, what? Who would have seen that coming? And once you get the metaphor here, you can listen to Overture, and all the lyrics kind of fit the metaphor, which is something that I'm super happy that I ended up doing. And this is honestly a song, there's not much to say. The closing track of my debut album, I think I've said enough. This song was originally a poem that I turned into a song called The End. I turned the concept of the end into the beginning, the middle, the end for the original album concept, which was called A Book of Bad Writing, and then changed it to the Overture, Intermission, and the grand finale, which is this song. I'm just going to let it play out. I think it's beautiful. Enjoy.
Thank Thanks to all of you for coming. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm sorry I didn't do something to make me someone cool to know. Don't know why I'm so unhappy.
Real quick, cutting in to say, I like how the wind blew on the microphone of my phone, because my phone recorded this audio, the outside audio. And it's another case, I'm sorry I'm pausing it. It's another case of I recorded my guitar and my vocals outside on a voice memo on my phone and then matched it in. And the wind is blowing on the microphone to get that like, I can't even recreate it with my mouth. But it sounds like thunder. And when I was listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like thunder. And I love that. Anyways.
No one cares enough to ask me. And what am I supposed to say? Don't you worry about my issues. I'm not worthy of your tears. Promise me if I can't continue, you'll carry on like I'm still here. I fear I've reached the grand finale. I fear I've reached my story's end. I fear I'll never end up happy and be this down until I'm dead.
I don't know if anybody caught that, but this is a very, very subtle and small callback to Lucky I'm Dead. Very, very minor, minute. Yeah, so what do you think about the song? That's most of the song right there. What do we think about the click, click happening in each ear? Heart-wrenching, it's depressing. I can't imagine going on without you. And I appreciate it, and I know that. And you won't have to. But this is just a song, like, about just, like, thinking about it. Here in the background noise reminds me of summer. I missed it already. I did record the outdoor audios during the summer, if that makes sense. Winter must make my head hurt. I hate winter. Winter is my least favorite season. I would much rather be any other time of the year. I originally didn't have the screaming going on during it, but I tried it once, and it was just amazing. Boo! Boo! Yeah! Boo! Sorry. Thank you. Yeah. It's not something that I like thought people would catch. Like I knew people wouldn't like catch that, but that was just like something like a little thing I did. What? All right, you got that. And then before we get to this ending bit, I wanted question. I just thought of it. Okay, ask it real quick. Yeah, I know. I wanted to do a show you'll probably forget. I wanted to say a show you'll probably forget a second time, but then I didn't. I thought it stayed as welcome long enough to be there in the first song, and I think it not being here, this is enough of a callback, and it hits enough, and it solidifies the metaphor perfectly. And before I play, I'm going to read this question. Next album, a show you can't forget. Hopefully people don't actually forget my music. But that is a good guess, but that's not the title of my next album. I actually already have a title picked out. Mom and Riley cannot say it, though. You guys might actually know what it is. Don't say it, please. But yeah, thank you for that. Ask your dang question. Is the character limit? Did you just? I've been so curious. Are you singing like a higher octave version of the belting before the final verse? No, I'm just doing it in a falsetto way. Ah,
Yeah.
that's not a higher octave. It's just, it just sounds different. Like if you go to a tuner. Like okay, I'm gonna go to a I have what TE tuner on my phone. It'll say this. It'll have the same number on it. And I'm gonna pull it up right now, and you're gonna believe me. Maybe I don't know,
Different octave.
but it's no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Wait, you had to use falsetto to get the higher octave, but it's still a higher octave.
No, it's not though. No. Like you have to trust me. It's not. It's the same. Like, uh, 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 uh. I went like my entire life thinking that was the same octave. It just sounded different. That's interesting. But like, how?
But that wasn't the point of me mentioning that. I
Sorry,
just needed to confirm.
because I swear every time I hear, yeah, it is. It is. Apparently, the higher version in the background. So you'll always remember.
Yeah, it's a higher octave.
Yeah, it's higher octave. Um. Uh. Really? Cause I tried it once and it told me it wasn't. It told me it wasn't. It told me it was.
I'm trying so hard to remember the last time I had a clear head when I finally surrendered. I hope I'm someone you forget.
So I'm gonna walk through how I did the ending and how I usually do the ending when I'm playing the song. It goes from an A chord, which is like I'm gonna demonstrate here. It's like this to an E chord, which is like this. It's like this one's off center or offset. No. It's just the A chord. Sorry, it's just the A chord. But the A chord includes the E string, which is the closing chord, which is the like concluded chord. Like the A chord is the leading chord, and then the E chord is the ending chord. It's like the big moment, but it's not a big moment because I only land on one string. So what I do is I go, and then so like with the guitar I go down up. So the song ends with an upward motion, which lets me like hold my arm out like this, like that's the end of the show. Thank you, like blah blah blah. It's like Here's we cramp up with different chords, bar chords, and I'll explain in a second. Like I can hold my arm out, like thank you. It's like I'm bowing. I should probably bow if I ever play this live. Should I bow at the end of this? I'll do that. But what I do is I strum up so it hits the top strings, but I mute every chord or every string except the top one. Is it quiet hours? Can I demonstrate? I can demonstrate. Hold on. It's in the case still. All right. She's probably out of tune. I don't care though. Okay, so let me demonstrate. So we got the A chord, which I don't know if you can see is this, right? Can you see that? It's the A chord. It's like, how do I demonstrate? Yeah, it's those strings right there. It's probably out of tune. Let's see. No. So I go like this. I don't know how to do it so like you can see it, but like, yeah. Right? Yeah. Right? It's mirrored, so it's hard for me, but I go like, hope I'm someone you forget. So it's just this string right here ringing out. So it's just I hope I'm someone you forget. That just works out. Bar chords.
That was weird.
What happened?
You cut out.
Oh, because I punched. Right, we have, like, it's hard to get the angle. You can hear me? Oh, so this is a regular chord. It's like open. You just put a finger on each string that you want to do. But if you want to play like an F chord, you got to go like this. If you'll notice, my finger is across this entire fret. So it's putting all of those strings down at once and then some just to do that. This one cramps up my hand because my thumb is going into overtime. Like I could probably play chords like without my thumb, but even with my thumb, like my thumb's just kind of resting there. It's kind of pushing. With bar chords, my thumb is actually like pushing forward to the guitar. Does that make sense? Because I'm actually like pinching the neck. So there, my thumb is actually like my thumb muscle is actually happening, and it's a lot. 3 out of the 4 songs on my EP are in the key of C, which the 4th chord is an F, which is a bar chord. And recording the EP was very difficult because there's a lot of bar chord, but only for those chords where my finger has to go across the fretboard. Same with B, which is like, that's B, right? Yeah, because it's B flat. So B, same thing. I'll be right back. As for the Funko Pops, being able to see them when I stand up, that's the point. I brought them from home to put on the windowsill behind me because I finally got a shelf behind me at this place. It's not really a shelf, it's a windowsill, but it's a shelf. Let's see. I didn't mean to make you question what you knew your whole life. Oh, yeah, thanks. I just, sorry, I had to travel back in time for a sec. Yeah, thank you. Keeps cutting out. I hope it's good now. I'm looking at it. It says my mic is picking up audio. Oh, the picture. Yeah, I don't, cause like I haven't. I don't want to poke more new holes in the wall. I don't know, cause like turning it like this, like I feel like that's too much. I might end up doing that though, just so the picture can be more visible. Um, but yeah, guys, that is a show you'll probably forget. That's my album. It's over now. It's been another 2 hours. Spent 4 hours talking about it. Go to the other stream if you want to hear me talk about the first 7 and the first half of intermission. But yeah, we got repo tomorrow. Any more questions before I sign off? Of course, questions are always welcome, even if the live stream isn't about my music. Is there any more questions you have about my album, about really anything? You have until 9:15 to ask these questions because I still haven't changed my alarm clock right in front of me. I might give you guys a little less time because I don't know if you noticed, but I've been drinking this chocolate milk, and I really have to pee now. When are you starting the new stream schedule? This weekend. So I'm going to be finishing up the stream. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to stream. I'm going to stream this today, which I'm almost done. I'm going to stream tomorrow at 10 p.m. and then on Saturday at 12 p.m. Saturday, the 8th? Yep, Saturday the 8th. You have until my clock says 10:15. It says 10:10 right now. You have to watch me squirm for 5 minutes. Just in case there's delay, just in case anyone thinks of any questions, I might cut you off at 10:13 though. Help me get 250 subscribers before 2026. That is definitely doable. Did I say 25? 250 subscribers for 2026. We are up to 130. but it's only 9:10. But my clock says 10:10. 7 seconds delay from me right now. Yes, OMG, please. Yeah. Please what? I already forgot. Please subscribe. Yes. Trying to get to 250 before 2026. Like, you just need to we need 120 subscribers. Rebo tomorrow. Yes, sir. We have the subscribers so somebody can get a tattoo. True. I'm not going to post anything begging for subscribers just so my friend can get this tattoo, right? But I will start posting YouTube shorts next year in like January. And it's going to be a lot of them. So those are going to reach a lot of people and hopefully bring in enough subscribers for somebody to get a tattoo. But if I don't hit 1,000 by your birthday, which is in March, which I probably won't, I think I'm going to get you a t-shirt that says authony.com on the ass of it. Does that make sense? Because I tried designing one on Vistaprint for you. And so I'm probably just going to get you a shirt like that. Tramp stamp, call it what it is. Tramp stamp. It is a tramp stamp of my website. Yep. All right. Yeah. I think I've given you guys enough time to ask questions. If you haven't subscribed to me, please consider it. It's free and you can always change your mind. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for Repo, 10 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya.